Jacob starts off this hour in Phoenix. Hi, Jacob. How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure, man. What's up?
I am actually going to get married at the end of the school year. We're going to move. Well, she's in Houston, so I'm just going to move there and finish school. We're kind of debating now is should we buy a house or should we just rent until we get rid of some debts that we have?
Yeah, you're going to want to follow the baby steps, Jacob. And so I'll walk you through those really quickly because this is the way for you to build wealth. And so you want to do things in this specific order. You want to start by saving $1,000, and this is going to be your starter emergency fund so that if you've got, your brakes go out, you get a flat tire, you've got some cash to cover that, and you don't have to go further into debt. Then you're going to list all your debts, smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate, and you're going to attack those debts one at a time. Pay them off, cut up the credit card, close the account, whatever you have to do. You pay minimums on the rest, and you continue to walk down the debt snowball until all your debt is paid off. When you get all your debt paid off, you're out of school, your school's paid for in cash, everything's covered where you have no more debt, then you want to save 3 to 6 months of expenses for a fully funded emergency fund. And after that, that's when we talk about saving for a down payment on the house. We would tell you to do that anyway, Jacob, at any stage of life, any age. But even I would just add the fact that you're in school, you're about to get married, you're going through a lot of transition. And so you probably don't really know what you want anyway in a house. So even if you were debt free, I would still recommend that you get out of school without any debt and really figure out what you want before you commit to a massive purchase like that. But you want to get debt free, have your fully funded emergency fund, get out of school debt free, and then talk about saving up for a down payment on a house.
Jacob, there's a lot of pressure in our culture to immediately buy a house. Buy a house, buy a house, buy a house, buy a house.
You're throwing away rent. You're throwing away the money.
You're throwing your money down a rat hole as a renter. Don't be a renter. Don't be a renter. Like renters go to hell or something, right? And so you don't want to fall for all of that. It causes people to jump into a house because when you buy a house and you've got no money and you're in debt, all kinds of problems come crashing down around your head. And it's going to put a stress on your new marriage, strain on your new marriage. Just rent something inexpensive and clean up the debt. Then when you don't have any payments, man, and you move into a house with no payments and you move into a house and after you close on the house, you've still got the rainy day fund of like $10,000 or whatever it is sitting there. There's no stress moving in the house. Now the home is a blessing rather than a curse. And we always say, yeah, Christy's right. You need to get to know each other. You'll buy a different house a year after marriage than you will, a week after marriage. It takes about a year of being married to know how close to your mother-in-law to buy.